Hey people, we're back again. Listen, as Arsenal fans, we're not new to this. But let's remember, we've lost only 4 games. We've lost 4 games in the Premier League of 38 games. I mean, there's still 3 more games, so who knows? We lost yesterday. And it just helps me understand, yeah. Now, number one, being an Arsenal fan is top 5 most challenging emotional experiences you can ever have. Because what is this? We fully lost 2 games back to back. In fact, our form guide for the last couple games has been draws. The only W's we've had recently, really, I think it was Ipswich and Real Madrid, both legs. Other than that, we're just drawing, and then we've lost back to back. Okay, cool. Yesterday, what happened yesterday? We controlled the game and we conceded to 2 freak set pieces, because that's what they were. Number one, how do you score from a long throw? And then my man that probably scored with his elbow or whatever, but that's not the point. All that matters is what the scoreboard says. If you check all the stats, possession, field tilt, all this shit, Arsenal probably definitely dominated. It just helps me yesterday helps me fully understand this guy's philosophy. This guy and the difference between systems and control and predictability and just raw quality. What do I mean? Number one, if you look at all our players, there's no one on our team that is like some unbelievable magical talent. Right? They all consist of hard work, consistency, training, mental fortitude. Our team seems to be filled with functional players that this is your job, this is your job, this is your job. You do this along with this, and when you do that along with that, this will happen. And this is how they all described Arteta. They described him as someone that is like, he will tell you what will happen in a game, and that's what will happen. And we can see it. He understands the way he's broken down the game, the way he's got our team playing in such a way that we play in a predictable way because we've reduced the game. Arteta has distilled the game into a predictable form. And because of that, we will win a lot of games. Because his distillation is almost always correct. And that is why we don't lose games. Because what is the philosophy? As long as the other team doesn't have the ball, we can't lose. So that's why, as long as the other team doesn't play shots on our goal, we can't concede. So this is how we're just structured. Meanwhile, so that's why, like, defensively and in the midfield we're compact. But then when it now comes to going forward, it just goes back to what everyone says we need and what we all know we need, which is attacking talent. And it's just, people don't beat us. People don't score like crazy great goals against us. What we concede tends to be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. The last time I saw us, as I said, be battered was against Newcastle, and that's really just one team this whole year. Even though we've lost some games, the games we lose, there's always something else involved. Now, yesterday, what was the reason we lost yesterday's game? We lost yesterday's game because we couldn't score more than 1 goal. And why could we not score more than 1 goal? Our finishing. Because I remember we had chances. We always have chances, but we're just not finishing them. We're not finishing our chances. And then, Bournemouth. And then all these teams we play that sit back. And I know we said we want to face a team that doesn't sit back, which is why. But then we now went and lost to PSG that weren't exactly sitting back. Fair enough. I've had more time and more perspective. I don't know if I'm just yesterday right after the game, I was just flat. I was just disappointed. I just wanted to just not think about it and just move on and just think about Wednesday. Because that's really what our season is now. Our season is next week Wednesday. Next week Wednesday is really the start. Is really the end of our season. Whatever we do next week Wednesday. If we lose next week, season's over. If we win, then we are 1 game away from our season being over, which is the final. So either way, the season ends next week. All we can do is hope that when we go there with our Real Madrid team, which is the same back four, Partey in midfield, Moreno up front, that is the team that beat Real Madrid, and that team has not played. Let's be honest, that team didn't play against it didn't play against PSG. That team didn't play against Bournemouth. So that's the only like silver lining I can have. I can only believe and hope that when that team, Marino up top, Partey in the midfield, when that team goes against PSG in the second leg, we're able to do the business. And then next week, Wednesday, they give us a great show. Because that's why I decided to really think about why I still believe in this guy. The trajectory. And essentially, there's a chance where, oh God, there's a chance where if we lose our next game and City win their next game, which is against Southampton, by the way, City, after everything, could now be level on points with us. So there's a chance that we could even become third or possibly even drop to fourth if we just keep losing. It's just crazy. It's just really crazy how this season has turned. But obviously, in terms of looking at the good things from this season, we've seen our team evolve from a point of view of resilience and adaptation. Resilience in the sense that, all right, cool, we have setbacks. We have setbacks such as red cards, decisions going against us, obviously players getting injured, but we're able to still stay resilient to the point where we're still second in the league, bro. Let's not forget what we're still doing. We're still second in the league. We've only lost 4 games this season. Yeah, less points, but that is more credit to the league entirely. And it almost feels like a fallacy. You can't not respect Liverpool winning the league and also say how hard the league is. It's either one or the other. Both of those things can't be true at the same time. I mean, not respecting Liverpool winning, maybe from a point of view of referees, but in terms of the quality of the league, you see this league where everyone is beating everyone and everyone is a tough challenge, and then Liverpool managed to just beat everyone and lose just 2 games and maybe draw. I don't think Liverpool have up to 5 draws and win the league. So you just have to respect it. But the rest of us, bro, everyone's just beating everyone. Everyone is just as strong as each other. And it just means the league is what it is. And it's a structure that will win. It just shows. I hate to keep repeating what everyone says, but it is so obvious. We just need new attackers. We need new attackers that can make crazy things happen. I don't know what else we need, but listen, Arteta has brought us so far. To the point where we're even talking about being second, talking about missing out on the title, talking about being close to Champions League final. So if he's brought us here, it only makes sense for us to stick with him. Some people are now saying PSG or get out. And it's just like, okay, get out so that we can get who? We are not getting Hansi Flick. So I don't want anyone else. Who else is there for us to get if it's not Hansi Flick? Hansi Flick is the only person I want to see in my club. If it's not Hansi Flick, I don't want anyone else. So it's like, we just have to suck it, man. Listen, you can't, marriage vows for better and for worse. You become a fan. What is love? Love is tolerance. Love is long suffering. Love is hope. Love is faith. Love is sticking together through the bad times. So if we say we love this club, we have to stay. Bro, do you understand? Do you know why this is crazy? The people going crazy right now. Now I'm even upset. You were with this club when we were in the lowest of the lows. So now now we're touching the highest of the highs and facing minor setbacks. Then you're upset. Then you don't want to back the team. Like, it doesn't even make sense. How can you still support the team? You supported the team when we were here, when we were down in the dumps, when we were in the valley. Now that we're almost at the peak of the mountain, you don't want to. Nah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to not support this team anymore. And that's what being a fan is. What is the point of having people that support you if they only support you when shit is good? What kind of relationship is that? You don't want that kind of friendship. You don't want that kind of relationship. So why would you want that kind of... How is that the type of person you want to be? You say you are someone that's committed to a club, to an entity, to an institution, to a culture, which is Arsenal Football Club. And then when we have setbacks, you want to That is not love. You wouldn't want that kind of love. We all want unconditional love because that is the only kind of love that is worth having. So if you're going to be a fair weather fan, then I don't think you need to be a fan. And what do I mean by fair weather fan? I mean fair weather fan such that, all right, cool, we lost the game, and then boom, you hate the manager, you hate the players. Bro, look at what they've done, bro. Look at what they've done. Look at where we are. Like, read the freaking room. We've had unbelievable refereeing decisions against us. We've had challenges scoring goals. We've had challenges defending set pieces. We've had so many players injured. Yet we are second in the league, bro. We're second in the league. Yet despite all these things, where somehow we only bought a midfielder and a left back and signed our keeper that we already had. That's what we did. And then we brought Sterling on loan, and we're still in the position that we are. How can you not want to sack? Well, Arteta is not going anywhere. Arteta is not going anywhere, so we don't have a choice. We just have to do what we have to do and just back the team. We just have to back the team. Obviously, call out the things that are wrong. And what are the things that are wrong that we saw? Do you know the issue? Do you know the issue? Do you know the issue I have people? People talking about how, why did he play Saka? Why did he start a strong team? If he started a weak team and we lost, I mean, we still lost. But if we lost, not starting our strong players, people say that is why we lost. And then we all know, even though people say second doesn't mean anything, but second means something. Let's be fucking for real. Being the second best team in the league, it doesn't mean a whole lot. But bro, our ego is involved, bro. Don't we want to be able to, all right, cool, we came second 3 seasons in a row. That only means our trajectory is up, but I guess that doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter. So let's just, listen, we go again next Wednesday. Even if we lose next Wednesday, listen, he's not going anywhere, and we just have to back him. Why? Because his trajectory is up. His trajectory is up, man. Stock market trends. When the stock is rising, it doesn't just go. It does this and then goes and then comes and then goes. That is how charts work. That is how trends work. And that is what is happening. So we just have to be patient. See, all right, cool. We don't have mavericks in our team, like unbelievable people that do things that make you be, I guess, to be honest, you know what? Mavericks we have. People that have done things that have made us say, wow, how did this guy do it? I guess Declan Rice. Declan Rice is the closest thing to like Mavericks. Because the things, okay, Saka is a maverick, is a functional maverick in terms of like what he does it at a high quality. But everything he does is like he's adding new abilities every season. So he's acquiring them, he's learning them, and he's getting them into his locker. Do you understand? So compare that to like Yamal, that's like, bro, in the same season, he would do insane stuff. But I'm not here to complain or compare, because listen, Arteta has built this squad to where it is now, and we are where we are now. So we just have to back the team, bro. That's what love is. That is what love is. Love is in good and in bad. And this is even more ridiculous because under this manager, we've had a lot more good than bads, bro. Numerically. Yeah, no worries. The goods haven't amounted to trophies, yes. But over the course of a season, we have seen more W's than L's. Obviously, the L's hurt more. Negativity bias. As a human being, you tend to remember the bad times a lot more than the good times. And I hear that, but you can't not remember the good. You know how many W's we've gotten under this manager? Do you know how many? I'm just very inspired that someone is doing this on his first job. That's just where it is. I am so inspired by that kind of belief in yourself. Like, how can you go? Just like if what's his name? Spurs manager, Ange Postecoglou, if he goes ahead and wins a trophy this season, that would be so insane, because you say, I always win a trophy in my second season, and he's gone and done it. Arteta went and told this club in 2020 that I have a 5 or 6 stage plan, And things have just developed the way he said it would. He said in this current phase, this phase is for us to establish our dominance at the highest level of the Champions League. And that is what, it doesn't get higher than the it doesn't get higher than the semi-finals. The top 4. That's where we are. This guy said it, and that's what we're doing. By all intents and purposes, next season is when it will go bang. Do you know why? Because number 1, we won't. Let's look at our front line. That striker position, if we don't sign any striker here, that just means we will have Jesus, Havertz, Merino as our striking options. We'll have 3 of them as our striking options. We'll have Saka one area as our right wing options. I guess if we don't do anything else, we'll have Martinelli, Trossard as our left wing options. So my point is, we just I don't know, man. We don't have a choice. Let's just trust them. Let's just trust them. Because who else do you want to get? If it's not Hansi Flick, I'm not interested. Honestly, I'm not interested if it's not Hansi Flick. So it's just who else, man? Who else? Who else? Who else will we get? If we sack him, who else will we get? We just have, if we love our team, so let us love our team. Love our team. Let us love our team. We just love our team. Just have to. So yeah, this is how I feel off the back of losing to Bournemouth yesterday, especially in the manner that we lost. As usual, no one is bopping us off the park, bruh. No one is whooping our asses, bruh. So, it's calm. It's calm. We go again. We go again. We go again. We go again.